Man-made wonders of the world. Ancient Hellenic tourists made the earliest lists of the 7 wonders of the ancient world more than 2,000 years ago. Except for the Great Pyramid of Giza, those wonders no longer exist. They were destroyed by earthquakes, fires, and in one case, by an angry mob. In this video, we explore the man-made wonders of the world. We've collected a list of the man-made wonders of the world, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Pyramids of Giza. The Giza necropolis, situated near the southwestern suburbs of Cairo, is the most famous ancient site in the world. The pyramids in Giza were built throughout 3 generations by Khufu, his second reigning son Khafre, and Angkor. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is the oldest and sole remnant of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Over 2 million stone blocks were used to construct the pyramid over 20 years, around 2560 BC. The pyramid is awe-inspiring, 139 meters high, making it the largest pyramid in Egypt. Number 2, Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China was built, rebuilt, and maintained between the 5th century BC and the 16th century to protect the northern borders of the Chinese Empire from the attacks of the Xiongnu tribes. Several walls were built that were referred to as the Great Wall. One of the most famous is the wall built between 220 to 206 BC by the first emperor of China, but little of that wall remains. The most comprehensive archaeological survey has recently concluded that the entire Great Wall, with all of its branches, stretches for 8,851.8 kilometers. Number 3, Machu Picchu. One of the world's most beautiful and impressive ancient sites, Machu Picchu, was rediscovered in 1911 by Hawaiian historian Hiram after it lay hidden for centuries above the Urubamba Valley. The lost city of the Incas is invisible from below and completely self-contained, surrounded by agricultural terraces and watered by natural springs. Although known locally, it was largely unknown to the outside world before being rediscovered in 1911. Since then, Machu Picchu has become Peru's most important tourist attraction. Number 4, Petra. Petra, the fabled rose-red city, half as old as time, was the ancient capital of the Nabatean kingdom. It is, without a doubt, Jordan's most valuable treasure and greatest tourist attraction. A vast, unique city carved into the side of the Wadi Musa Canyon centuries ago by the Nabateans, who turned it into an important junction for the silk and spice routes that linked China, India, and southern Arabia with Egypt, Greece, and Rome. The most elaborate building in Petra is Al-Khazna, carved out of a sandstone rock face, its massive facade dwarfing everything around it. Number 5, Teotihuacan. In the 2nd century BC, a new civilization arose in the Valley of Mexico. This civilization built the flourishing metropolis of Teotihuacan and its huge step pyramids. The Pyramid of the Sun was built around 100 AD and is 75 meters high, making it the largest building in Teotihuacan and one of the largest in Mesoamerica. The construction of the smaller Pyramid of the Moon started a century later. It was finished in 450 AD, 7 centuries after the demise of the Teotihuacan Empire. The pyramids were honored and utilized by the Aztecs and became a place of pilgrimage. Number 6, Angkor. Angkor Wat is a vast temple complex featuring the magnificent remains of several capitals of the Khmer Empire from the 9th to the 15th century AD. These include the famous Angkor Wat Temple, the world's largest single religious monument, and the Bayon Temple, with many massive stone faces. During its long history, Angkor underwent many changes in religion, converting from Hinduism to Buddhism several times. It has become a symbol of Cambodia, appearing on its national flag, and it is the country's prime attraction for visitors. Number 7, Colosseum. The Colosseum is the largest and most famous amphitheater ever built in the Roman Empire. Its construction was started by Emperor Vespasian of the Flavian dynasty in 72 AD and was finished by his son Titus in 80 AD. During the Colosseum's opening ceremonies, spectacles were held for 100 days, during which 5,000 animals and 2,000 gladiators were killed. The Colosseum could hold 50,000 spectators who could enter the building through at least 80 entrances. Spectators were protected from the rain and heat of the sun by sails, called the velarium, around the top of the attic. Number 8, Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is an immense mausoleum of white marble, built between 1632 and 1653 by order of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife. The Taj is one of the world's most well-preserved and architecturally beautiful tombs, one of the masterpieces of Mughal architecture, and one of the great sites of the world's heritage. Called a teardrop on the cheek of eternity, the monument is an integrated complex of structures. Number 9, Easter Island. The world-famous moai are monolithic statues on Easter Island, one of the most isolated islands on Earth. The statues were carved by the Polynesian colonizers of the island, mostly between circa 1250 AD and 1500 AD. In addition to representing deceased ancestors, the moai were regarded as the embodiment of powerful living or former chiefs. The tallest moai erected, called Paro, was almost 10 meters high and weighed 75 tons. The statues were still standing when Europeans first visited the island, but most would be cast down during later conflicts between clans. At last in the list, number 10, Parthenon. The Parthenon on top of the Acropolis is one of the most famous buildings in the world, and a visit to Athens is only complete with visiting this temple. The Parthenon's construction started in 447 BC, replacing an older temple that the Persians destroyed, and was completed in 432 BC. The purpose of the Parthenon was to house a massive statue of Athena Parthenos made from ivory, silver, and gold. Sometime in the 5th century, the statue was looted by one of the Roman emperors and taken to Constantinople, where it was later destroyed. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite man-made wonders of the world? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.